super supreme and awesome transfer news for you guys. I mean, I've got a lot to offer today. So if you guys are enjoying these kind of updates, and if you watch my content almost every day, consider subscribing if you have not. But if you watch my content and if you have subscribed, my friends, tonight is gonna be a killer night for you guys. So I've got really awesome news for you guys. Return of Arsene Wenger, Florian Wirtz, as to what he's doing is unflippin' believable. Of course, we're going to talk about a small update about Dusan Vlahovic. I know I should not say this, but still, we're going to talk about that. Of course, we're going to talk about a lot of other stuffs as well. So, if you seek these kind of things, fantastic times are ahead for you guys. So the first news is Lauren speaks about Takehiro Tomiyasu. He says, Tomiyasu is a very good player. I like him. He's settled very well. He looks comfortable and looks as if he has played there for years. Well, more importantly, we're going to share with you some training images. Of course, you can see Gabriel and Lacazette vying it out. Well, yes, Jack Wilshere was a part of the training as well. And there's Benjamin White. So, yes, Arsenal players look like they're ready. Ramsdale with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Fantastic to see. Gabriel Martinelli, well, I want to see him involved against Newcastle tomorrow. Somehow that has to be there because Gabriel Martinelli versus Newcastle is magic. You know what happened last time around? I mean, his link up, his crossing and his finishing of Aubameyang was superb for that goal against Newcastle. And Thomas Partey looks he's happy. Kieran Tierney was available. I think I'm dying to see Tierney to play for Arsenal, man, in the Premier League again. And Nuno Tavares is here as well. And this is a very strange kind of news that I would want to share with you guys. The reality of why I think it was a good idea to send him out on loan. So, L'Equipe have said something about Saliba. They say, after a big start to the season, we were accustomed to excellence. Lately, Saliba's concentration swings and bad passes have been costly in the Europa League. After fault versus Lazio, he conceded that he had slept very badly. He must have had a little trouble sleeping last night as well. So, not beautiful performances for William Saliba in Europe, and that's what is costing a lot to Marseille at the moment. So, Martin Keown on Arsene Wenger, he says he had so much to offer. He still does. He's one of the game's great visionaries and life's leaders, and they don't come along very often. So let's see how things will turn out. But Arteta on Lacazette being able to speak to other clubs in January, he says things have happened in the last few seasons for different players where those possibilities are there, the demands don't change. Whether you have a 6-month or 6-year contract, you are still employed at the club. He's not the only one. We have a few: El Neni, Chambers, Kolasinac, and Ketia. That's something we have to deal with contracts that they were coming for a few years ago with certain particularities. We knew that was the case. So let's see how they are going to deal with that. Thank God I'm not the one to deal with this. So also Arsene Wenger about his experience as a footballer. Actually, the Wenger film. He said, I threw up sometimes after games when I lost. It hurt so much. I'm a perfectionist. When you lose a game, you always know there was a way to win it, but the defeat remains with you forever. Women kill for love. Men kill because they hate to lose. I hate to lose. I can understand that quote very well. So, Newcastle can confirm that Eddie Howe will be in the dugout for tomorrow's game at the Emirates Stadium after returning a negative COVID test this morning. But Arsenal is the most active team in the quest to sign Dejan Kulusevski. Now, according to Tuttosport, the sporting director stayed in London after their match against Chelsea to listen to offers for Kulusevski. So let's see if he's going to have any offers or not. Only time will tell whether that is going to be happening or not. So it looks like, according to Corriere, Fiorentina are willing to sell Dusan Vlahovic this January for 40 million euros. There's a problem. The guy is, I don't know what level of, how adamant he is to. I've already spoken about this whole Dusan Vlahovic thing, so yeah, I don't think so. I would want to give any other reaction as such. So let's just move on. So Elneni's father doubles down in on rumors about him leaving or not. So talking to Al Hayat TV, he says Mohamed's contract with Arsenal expires at the end of the season. The club does not intend to terminate his contract. His playing in the Liverpool match proves his coach's belief in him and his abilities, apparently. So yes, all the best with that. So let's talk about Nicola Pepe. So Mikel Arteta was asked whether Pepe is leaving or not. So Arteta says no. And it is not the moment to talk about that either. We're interested in Nico performing at that level that he can do. He had some really good moments since I've been here. Some moments where he hasn't participated that much like everybody else. So Ramsdale's Ronaldo hope. So it looks like Aaron Ramsdale believes that he might get to face Cristiano Ronaldo. So let's see if that's going to be a reality or not. Will that be a reality check or not? Because Ramsdale says, I never thought I'd play against Ronaldo, but I really hope he's on it against us because it gives me a chance to test myself. As much as you want to go somewhere like Old Trafford, there's no better feeling than getting on top of someone and saying, I've had a full-on battle with Ronaldo. Is he going too far? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. So finally, Pablo Mari might be sold off because Arsenal defender Pablo Mari is unhappy with his current game time at Arsenal, according to Flamengo transfer expert Mauro Sant'Anna. Sant'Anna has claimed that the Brazilian club want to bring Mari back to the club in January with a loan deal potentially on the horizon. So let's see if that is going to be the talk of the town or not. Because if that's not going to be the talk of the town, I don't know if you guys still believe in Pablo Mari or not, but I have my big doubts, man. The preseason game against Chelsea was a big sign. But anyways, let's see. Jurgen Klopp has sent big Arsenal dig. Now he's comparing Arsenal with something else. So Jurgen Klopp says the Premier League makes steps every year. It's not the top teams. The improvement of the league can be seen in the positions below. Brighton, Villa, Arsenal, Wolves. It's just the league is so strong, really tough and exciting, for sure. The best league I've had here so far. Okay, comparing us with Villa. Okay, we'll see about that. So moving on. So Arteta on the Klopp spat has opened up. He says, with the situation I had with Jurgen, I think you have to be spontaneous and do what you do. I will always defend my club, my team and the players on the pitch. Asked how his players responded to the altercation, he replied, I don't know, it's who I am. If I feel like this, I will react, and I feel I have to defend my players, then I would do it. Do it, my friend. Moving on, so Granit Xhaka. Well, there's a response from Borussia Mönchengladbach sporting director Max Abel. He says, Granit had a great time here. We are pleased that he has a very close relationship with the club and the region. We still have irregular contact. He has already hinted at it several times. So Xhaka would want to move to Mönchengladbach, and why not? Why not? I mean, a player can do whatever he feels like he could. So let's see if that's of course his choice. But moving on. So reports have linked Iani Stoica with a move to Arsenal, and in a potential hint that he wants the move, he is changing agents. Now GSP in Romania reports that Ana Maria Prodan is currently the youngster's agent, but he wants to change to Becali, Owen Becali. Okay, whatever. So Sport Witness says the latter engineered Dennis Mann's transfer to Parma and that of Olimpiu Morutan to Galatasaray. These moves show he can take a Romanian player to a top European club, and Stoica wants to be under his guidance. So that is the update. All right. So let's talk about the one, the only Florian Wirtz. The reason why I've actually put him on my thumbnail is that this guy is crazy. Now in the Bundesliga this season, 10 games, 4 goals and 6 assists. In Europa League, 5 games, 3 goals, 3 assists. I mean, 7 goals and 9 assists. 15 games, 7 goals and 9 assists. 16 goal contributions. This kid is a star. Do you think Arsenal should get Florian Wirtz? Let me know in the comments what you guys think about Florian Wirtz. I definitely believe that yes. Why not? He's not He's definitely not going to be a bad buy. But we've come into this situation where we spoke about Florian Wirtz, the sporting director. What they believe is that Florian Wirtz is not a guy who would leave, or they're not interested to let him go right now. He's 18, very young. Maybe in a couple of years' time, and even the player has indicated that he's not looking to move out of the club. But hey, this guy is special. And if you think that he's special, let me know in the comments what you guys think about him, because I love him. Would be a fantastic player to sign. Very, very, very interesting. Let me know what you guys think about it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers. And sadly, tomorrow there is going to be no watch along because, yeah, I'm really having a very important work there. I may not be able to watch the match also. I'll think about it. If I can, I will definitely do that. But I'll stay updated, but definitely via Twitter. I'll try to be updated about it. So that's that. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you see daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. Cheers.